Welcome back to World of Tapir. The story thus far is the False Sun crew in their mission to retrieve their captain from some cultists who kidnapped her for nefarious reasons have made their way to the town of Buskiz, a cautious town under the iron fist of a self-proclaimed Pontiff Windale and his guardian, which dispenses his version of justice. The False Sun crew had managed to locate this guardian, an angel with two cherubs to accompany it, killing those that deemed unlawful. And they managed to defeat this angel and chase Pontiff Windale into a back room in his own basement before confronting him, and Sushi cut off his head. And we start now with the head rolling in front of your feet, Lavir.
And one thing real quick, it's the Sun Crew and company.
Yes. You're a temporary member of the False Sun crew.
You're a member of the crew right now. You're
a member of the False Sun crew.
Boo.
Boo. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna. Okay. All right. Just hold on, everyone. I'm gonna just open up my. I'm gonna take 30 seconds to open up my ethereal gate. And then just chuck the head in and close the door.
All right. Now that you have
Speaking of your gate, how messy is your little room?
It is
by this point.
It is starting to get to the point where you're gonna have to start like opening the door only like a crack to reach your hand in order to grab things out. It looks like it looks like my closet when I was in middle school.
It's not that full.
Lavir at some point
It actually is getting
opening...
full. You have like what, 100 rations in there, 2 corpses.
We dropped the corpses in the ocean after we got information.
Okay, well you have their heads still, don't you?
No.
And don't we have the displacer beast?
You do have the display. I believe you do have a displacer beast corpse in there.
I don't remember putting a displacer beast in there.
Lavir at some point is just going to have to start opening the door on the floor, so he can just climb down by rope.
Either way, it does smell pretty bad because there is dried blood on the ground from the various corpses that have been in there.
Well, I could rest assured knowing that there's not going to be any blood coming from this head.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair.
Let me just go into my notes and put in cultist head parentheses pontiff.
Does he really count as a cultist?
He was a cult, but for a different cult.
He is
one. Not the cult that we're culting against.
He was a cult of one. Can you really be a cult if you only have one person?
There was other people. He was talking to them.
You remember?
Sushi.
He was on the phone when we barged in.
In fact, Sushi, you're the only one that noticed he was talking to someone in the mirror right before he smashed it as you came in.
Yeah, but I assumed they were playing him.
I mean, you're free to assume. I mean, you're free to assume that, but as is, the others do not know that they just heard him talking, and then actually no, they didn't even hear him talking. You're the only one that rolled any good on listening to them, I believe.
My big rat ears. They're better than the holes that are in the side of the kobold face.
Yeah. So yeah, you're currently the only one who knows that he wasn't acting alone.
I'm currently one of the only 2 people in the entire crew that has ears.
I mean, I have ears, but they're currently holes, but I can grow ears.
You have ear holes.
Yeah, so
I'm a shapeshifter.
Well, currently you don't have ears since you're disguised as a Dragonborn.
They just said that.
Oh.
So I've got 45 rations, 4 bedrolls, 3 tents, 2 small cages, 5 gold's worth of fruit preserves, And now a cultist's head.
And this is a 10-foot cube, so that is actually pretty full, especially with the tents. Because these aren't tiny tents. These are tents that are big enough to house. Yeah. I mean, that still takes up
also
space.
There's the displacer beast stuff.
Stack them. I told you we don't.
I know.
I thought we did.
Okay,
No.
so as you're standing in this room, the things that you notice is that there is a desk with several papers on it. There is the shattered mirror, and there are some pieces of fabric. It is a fairly cluttered room, and there's a chest. If you want to investigate more, that would be an investigation check. But yeah.
I'll roll investigation.
All right. Roll investigation.
I will also roll investigation.
I'm investigating the chest.
I have a 21.
I rolled a 7.
All right. Lorcax, being a wizard, you recognize there is a bit of residue on the ground.
Okay. What color is it?
It doesn't have any particular color, but you can roll Arcana if you want to
Magical
glean.
residue.
Yes.
I'll do that then. 19.
All right. Placing your finger on the ground, feeling the residue, giving it a lick, you can get the feeling that it is residue from magical chalk.
I have magical minerals.
Magical chalk.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be used as like a common component to cast spells, or do I?
Yes, you would know. With that Arcana check, you would know this is a common.
Magical chalk is basically just chalk that's been mixed with stuff and then reformed.
Yeah. It's been magical chalk in this universe has been mixed with a rare mineral that is very magical in nature.
I always like to imagine magical chalk is either that little tiny stick of chalk you get in like classrooms, or the huge sidewalk
chalk. It's straight up sidewalk chalk, no question. It's sidewalk chalk that like glimmers rainbow in the light.
Oh my god, it has sparkles.
Yeah, it's very iridescent.
It has the taste of chalk.
It's gay.
So it's not really,
it tastes like chalk, but slightly citrusy.
Oh.
It tastes like
I consume it all.
Pieces.
Pop rocks. It tastes like
Yeah.
it tastes like chalk candy mixed with pop rocks.
Yeah.
Chalk candy. What is
Yes.
Yeah, you know, like tapioca sticks.
Yeah, tapioca sticks. That's chalk
Oh,
candy.
Candy cigarettes.
I really don't like the taste of those.
Fake cigarettes are chalky, right? That's what you mean. Right?
Oh, you mean like those candy sticks?
Yeah. Have you never had a tapioca stick? That shit was my
No.
jam.
I think
I mean, I've had these candy sticks that come in those like little boxes with old Warner Brothers cartoons on them.
that's
tapioca sticks.
That's them.
Oh,
It's just that sometimes they're marketed as candy cigarettes and they're like
That
dyed
too.
red on the end.
Yeah.
They're literally, well, where I get them, they're literally just candy sticks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Most of the places that you'll find them now is like, you know, like
Where you'd find Werther's.
the hanging thing that they have in the candy aisle, and it's got like Spider-Man on it.
Yes, the Spider-Man tapioca sticks. There was always an abundance after Halloween at my grandparents' house.
Because nobody else wanted them.
They were the best.
They're pretty good, yeah.
God, the Spider-Man ones is exactly the brand I would eat. But yeah, you are familiar that this is magical chalk is a common component for certain spells.
Would I know if there's a particular spell, or it could have been just anything?
It's a kind of common component.
It's anything that involves like runes or circles or anything like that. It's fairly common. Though you do know that there are certain spells to be able to like identify would be able to tell you the specific spell if a specific spell has been cast recently.
With your baseline check, you know that it's used for like writing runes and sigils for certain things.
Yeah.
Do you have identify?
No.
Ow.
Does anyone have identify?
You could say, I mean, well, nobody else notices this other than you just see Lorcax like bend down on the ground, just rub his finger against the floor and then lick his finger.
Interesting.
Lorcax is sounding evil again.
What? I'm just checking something out. Relax.
You started maniacally laughing.
It wasn't a laughter. I was just deep in, you know, I don't. There's chalk here, okay? Magic chalk. All right.
Magic chalk?
Yes.
Let me roll Arcana.
Spell casting.
No. Actually, yeah, I was in like the semi-navy for like 12 years. I might have seen the use of this.
You probably encountered it.
All right,
I
roll
probably
Arcana.
encountered wizards. Well, I rolled a 1.
Nope.
Not a natural one, a dirty one.
Yeah. You're fairly confident you know what it is, but whether or not you're not right. You are confidently incorrect. You are pretty sure that this is definitely magic to probably cause storms or something.
Well, let me try doing it.
What do you think, Olivia? Huh?
I think a better readout would be like, yeah, I've certainly seen them use it. I have no fucking clue what they do.
I'm gonna look at the chalk. I'm gonna see if I
the
can
floor
see
here
anything.
tastes like floor.
Right.
Oh wait, I got the perfect meme.
Okay.
I will
Right,
pick the
yes.
chalk.
Yes.
It's just
The
chalk.
floor here is made out of floor.
I will snort
Also,
the
by the
chalk
way,
like a lion.
everybody make sure that you get the
smack it
notes
off
up.
of her hand. What are you doing?
Alright,
No.
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, dang it. I got 10.
Yeah, you have no idea. You
You
lick the floor and get some taste of like tapioca and pop
I was
rocks.
so close to a fucking...
Nat 20.
No, dirty 20.
Oh.
It rolled from a 19 to the 9.
Oh, that's rough. But yeah, no, you have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
What about
snorting the shit?
Our friend here was casting such a certain type of spell, maybe on the floor, some type of sigil or symbol.
Some sort of floor spell.
Yeah, but I can't tell the particular type of spell, what exactly it was.
That's what I just put in the notes. Some sort of ellipses.
Oh yeah, one other thing with your really good investigation is you notice that the mirror looks kind of odd, and that it does have a similar like effect, an iridescent shine to it that has faded, similar to the residue on the floor. Not like exactly similar, but similar in that potentially magic.
Had something to do with this mirror. Maybe casting a spell as a teleportation? The same way as they did with the tree. I don't know. I put my hand in the mirror. Does anything happen?
No. The mirror is broken. Shards of it on the floor. A large spider web crack from where Wendell hit it, as well as some of his blood. The only blood that he spilt in this room, ironically.
Well, if he spilled some when I got him in the knee.
You know what? That's fair.
Got an arrow. Whatever he was trying to do.
God, he went down like a fucking wet tissue.
Yeah.
Back.
Welcome.
As it should, considering that he threw all of this at us, shield and angel and all.
Oh, hey, speaking of, hey, Lorcax, can you come over here for just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm gonna pat you on the head, and, suddenly you feel very less protected.
Oh, you're dismissing it?
Yeah, I'm dismissing it. We're not fighting anymore.
Oh yeah, I should be back to normal. So.
All right. So yeah, remove those 6 bonus AC points.
It was only gonna last you like a couple more minutes anyway.
Why haven't
Yeah.
you ever used that on me?
Because Lorcax is very squishy.
Yeah, but I'm the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lorcax can get hit by most things.
It's because you're the tank that you don't need it.
But if you give me more, then I can block more stuff.
But you can give yourself more.
If you wouldn't mind if I take a look at the chest.
Sure, fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
As like out of character, it's because Lorcax by default has about 10 AC.
Yeah, Lorcax is a wizard, and you just saw how easily wizards can go down.
Lorcax is a wizard, and he's squishy for a wizard.
I have 200 platinum, and I still can't upgrade my armor.
No, can I?
I'm gonna open the chest.
You're opening it? Alright. Roll a dex save.
Battle robes or something.
Oh.
Actually, I'll say that, who all is near the chest? I'll say Lorcax is the only one not near the chest because he ran up to the mirror to investigate it. So I'm gonna need,
I'm near Lorcax because I took off the thing.
Alright, I'm gonna need... Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, so I'm gonna need Sushi and Jewel to make a dex save.
It's just the chest just explodes.
22.
That one.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Alright, Jewel. As you open up, there is a shockwave, like as though the air has been like condensed into a blade in a sort of a crescent shape. You can like see the ripple just shoot right from the chest all the way to the wall, encompassing a fairly wide range. You manage to get out of the way when it's a bit smaller and take only let's see. Oh god damn it, that's minimum damage. You only take 1 point of damage. Sushi, however, you take 2 points of force damage and are knocked on your back as you're hit in the neck, considering your size.
You roll, like, minimum damage?
Yes, I did roll minimum damage.
Okay, because...
I said, god damn it, that's minimum damage.
Just quickly out of character, how...
2d8.
2d8? Alright.
Yeah. And they were both ones.
That's for the best, because you could have very easily knocked me out again. Well, okay, actually, it wouldn't have been that easy.
Yeah.
You'd have had to require most of them, because I had 15 HP.
I had 8.
Well,
I now have 7.
Well, yeah. But Sushi, yeah, you're like...
I have evasion now.
Yeah, but you're also standing by the mirror. So, Sushi, you get hit in the neck with this scythe of force of like condensed air that comes out of the chest, and it just knocks you on the back. And it's like, you ever get slapped in the neck, like karate chopped in the neck, and you just like can't breathe for a few seconds?
Oh yeah, did you ever get like karate chopped in the Adam's apple in like middle school?
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
I know. Oh.
That is an uncomfortable mental image.
And Sushi and Lorcax, all you hear is like a boom, and then you see Sushi on the floor, clutching her neck, gasping for breath. And there's Jewel with the open chest.
Fuck. Didn't expect that.
What are you doing over there?
Opening a chest?
Don't break things.
I won't.
Accept yourselves.
Looking in the chest, you find a small leather pouch, as well as a strange crystal that looks like it could be some sort of quartz. And you find a ring.
I'm gonna pocket the quartz and the ring.
All right.
And I pull out the leather pouch. All it was in there was this.
Well, you're gonna have to do sleight of hand if you're gonna do that.
Will do.
Because everyone is looking, or 2 people are looking at you.
8.
All right. Does anyone have a passive perception greater than 8?
Give me a second.
It's 10 plus your perception.
So probably, yeah. Let them confirm.
As long as you don't have a negative modifier.
I mean, I do, but I'm on the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, you see Jewel pocket 2 items and then hold up the pouch saying, "This is all that was in there."
Alright, pull out your pockets.
Oh, I pull out the quartz and the ring.
All right. I'll say this is around the time Sushi recovers.
Bitch. I mean,
How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen?
Me neither.
Don't fight me. I will bonk you.
Because
I like to imagine me doing non-lethal damage with my sword is just using the sheath to make it into like a practice weapon.
Absolutely. Or since you're an expert samurai, using the back end.
Yeah, like that one guy with the reverse sword.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, you see Jewel. Jewel, are you pulling out the objects or?
Yes.
Okay, you see Jewel pull out a ring and a strange crystal.
I'm gonna roll Arcana for the items.
All right. Which item?
It's gonna be you said the crystal, right?
Yeah. There's a ring, a crystal, and a leather pouch.
I'll do the crystal first.
All right.
21.
All right. As you look at the crystal and hold it to the light, you can see that it has that rainbow tint to it in its reflections, and you put 2 and 2 together and realize that this crystal seems to be a large stone of a substance called iridescence. It is a magical type of mineral that can be used to substitute components and the like. This one you could probably use to substitute maybe 1,000 GP to 1,500 GP worth of components. However, it would consume the whole thing regardless of the actual regardless of the actual cost of it. The entire thing would be consumed if you were to do that. But you gather that you could probably do 1,000 or 1,500 if you to be more accurate, you would have to take it to someone who is familiar with the material.
That's fine. I'm gonna roll gonna roll the same for the ring.
All right.
That one's an 8.
It appears to be a ring. It's sort of a silvery with rose gold inlays and a sapphire in it, carved to resemble, carved in a circle with a ruby inside that looks like a bird. So it's like it's a ruby bird and a sapphire background on it.
I tell everyone about the crystal, but I speak to Jewel saying, I can't really tell what that ring is.
I'll figure it out.
Alright, you better.
I want to poke.
You are gonna let me know.
I want to poke it.
All right, the ring appears to be a ring.
I'm gonna roll the same with the leather pouch. You said.
All right, roll Arcana.
24.
All right, you open it up and you can see the same rainbow shimmer, although this is in a powder, and you gather that this is iridescent powder, which is iridescence. It is the magical material. But the thing about powder is it's useful in that it can it can be used in moderation.
What did I miss?
So you can choose to use only the amount necessary to substitute a specific component. This looks like it probably has maybe about 500 GP worth of powder in it.
Is it the same as what I found in the floor?
The floor appears to be magical chalk, which is made
Oh yeah,
from...
that's right.
Yeah, but iridescence is a component in magical chalk.
Is that the rare
Material?
material?
Yes. It is the same material as the strange crystal, just in a powdered form.
So you know how chalk is made out.
With that, I'll also tell you the iridescence comes from the kingdom of Jareel. It is the eastmost kingdom where it is very magically proficient, although they keep their minds very secret.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the ring on.
All right. It's a little small for your dragonborn fingers, but you managed.
I can shrink them.
All right, you shrink your fingers to fit the ring, and it fits snugly because you make your ring made to fit it.
Oh, hold on.
I don't get rings made to fit. I fit made to rings.
Yeah.
What? Everything
hold
fits
on
me.
To the pouch and crystal. I'll hold on to these two things.
All right. Make
I'll
sure you
hand them to Lorcax.
Yeah. Make sure you add it to your inventory. You're gonna have to add.
You know how to spell it unless it's already in the.
No, it's not in. It's iridescence.
Hey, I would like to once again formally get on all y'all's asses. Please do try to take notes as we're playing.
Oh no, we were just. Was it? They were just telling us about it.
I know. It's just that I was out of the game for about like 5 minutes or so, and as the only person, more than 5 minutes. It was like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And as like the one person taking notes, that's 7 minutes worth of stuff that didn't get written down.
Well, we've been looking at 3 things for 7 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's 3 things that didn't get found out.
No, it did. We got dust, a ring with the bird on it, and also a crystal.
Yeah, but was it written in the notes?
We have no idea what the ring does.
We
I
don't
didn't
know.
know that it had a bird on it.
You said how much? Was it 10? Was it 1,000? 1,050?
The crystal is 1,000 to 1,000 to 1,500.
Okay.
Just like, please, y'all, please get into the habit of going into the document that I made, so that we can have other people than just me taking notes.
You don't take notes in my campaign.
Yes, we do.
Barely. I think you took literally 1 note last session.
Alright, I just gotta remind myself to put this, because I don't know how to do it customized.
You go into your inventory, add item, add custom item.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, there it is, yeah, okay.
Alright.
Alright. I'm sure that ring's probably gonna do something.
Yes,
Wasn't
but
able to tell what it was, though. That was the only one I couldn't figure out.
Someone.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is why we need someone who can learn identify.
Maybe you should.
Maybe you should.
Vortex, I can't.
Well. And that's why we don't
requires an
use
arcane
identify.
answer.
Point of order.
You are a wizard.
We have
I'll
two
take
people in
that.
the party that can learn. We have two people in the party that can learn the spell. The wizard and the bard, and the bard is indisposed at the moment.
Well.
And the bard is currently
I mean,
missing.
unless someone
That's what
wants
I
to
just
take
said.
a feat for it. Like, that's possible. You could get Arcane Initiate, but still.
Yeah, well,
And our cleric is neither
Or ritual
knowledge nor
caster.
forge, so
I'm
listen,
a warlock.
there's
I
only
have
so many
very few spells I can
problems.
take.
There's only so many problems that I could solve all over the world, okay?
I can't take arcane trickster because I am a swashbuckler.
You could, point of order, you could, whenever you're in a town with a magic shop, you could commission a scroll of identify and copy it down.
Yeah.
Or we could just have the guy running the shop identify it and pay him like 10 gold.
Is there a magic shop in this town? I don't think we ever had the chance to.
No.
There is
okay.
one
don't-
magic user in this town, or was one magic user in this town.
Ah, okay.
There's one
Ah,
magic.
there is-
Oh, never
Oh
mind.
yeah, there is a magic key shop. Oh right, he's dead.
I mean, there's also a cleric, but clerics don't tend to know that.
Unless she's
What's her-
knowledge or forge domain.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ah,
What is our cleric? Trigarchy?
our cleric?
Yeah.
She's in the catacombs
was
with the
Grave.
town
No,
cleric.
what? What?
Oh.
Domain.
Great.
Life.
Oh, right.
Domain.
Yeah.
Raven Queen.
I always
Yeah.
forgot that it wasn't great.
Although Raven Queen could also be grave.
Either
The
or. They can also be
Raven
death.
Queen, Raven Queen prefers grave over death because grave is anti-necromancy and death kind of has a necromancy bent.
Yeah. But either way, Corvus is a life domain.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
All right.
weird.
So, what do y'all do?
Is there anything else in the chest, or was that it?
That was it.
Well, we should go retrieve our armored friend and tell the town basically that the ding dong, the pontiff's dead.
Oh, why tell them? Let's just drag him out.
The headless corpse.
Yeah.
The Headless Corpse Man.
Is the
Ding
guardian
dong,
still
the
there?
Headless corpse.
The Guardian's-
No, he's dead.
That's what I mean. Is the body still there?
No,
No,
he turned
it's an
into dust.
extra-dimensional.
Oh, right.
We gotta start trying to cut parts off of these things so that we can keep them and use them in magic items.
Let's be honest. We probably cut a part off and it would turn to dust.
No, it works sometimes. You can grab like a demon horn or something. If I'm fast enough, I bet I could. I bet I could cut out. I could have cut out the angel's heart and taken it.
True, but we were busy, fighting it.
And y'all were busy being unconscious.
To be fair, I wasn't the only one.
That's why I said y'all.
All
Alright, I'm
still,
gonna
drag that body out of
I'm
here.
gonna grab Pontiff by the legs with his knees over my shoulders.
Alright. He is fairly light, but you are small. You're gonna need to make a strength check.
I'll help carry the pontiff.
Nah, I rolled a 15.
Alright, you managed to drag it. Luckily, there's no blood trail because the body has been thoroughly desanguinated by Sushi's sword.
Desanguinated.
Oh,
That's a fun word.
I forgot your sword did that.
Yeah. So,
You haven't seen it
Literally
do
just
much.
mentioned it earlier in the thing. You
Yeah.
were the one that mentioned it
you
earlier.
you personally have only seen it twice.
I was saying
with
that out of character
Yeah.
also.
You personally have seen it only twice. Once with the Displacer Beasts and once now with the Pontiff.
No, I mean that
The
you
best-
like earlier in the session, you were the one that mentioned that the head.
Yeah,
had no
I was
blood
just
in
saying their character has only
Mentioned
seen
it
it
had
twice.
no blood.
it. Whatever.
Anyway, let's get out of this guy's place. We got a captain to save.
All right. You drag the stairs. You drag the corpse up the stairs.
Drag stairs.
You drag the corpse up the stairs, and you go thunk, 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 thunk.
Don't really do that without the head.
Yeah,
the arms.
Shoulders.
Oh, the arms.
Shoulders, arms.
The
arms
other
are just kind
foot.
of limply trickling
Toes.
behind.
The foot that's not being held.
Now I got both. I got
like
one
a
knee over
wheelbarrow?
each shoulder. Yeah, wheelbarrow.
Okay. And you manage to drag it up the cellar, up to that room that has the false wall. There's still the cheese knife stuck in the wall from that nat 20. I
took that.
You did?
Yeah.
I thought you had trouble getting it out.
By the time we were able to get the door, we were
Right.
able to grab it.
Yes.
Yeah, it took her a couple minutes.
But yeah, you.
Because I'm remembering now that before we actually went downstairs, we were like, "Fuck your stuff."
Yeah. Speaking of, there's also that burnt book down there. That's Levere had burned.
Well, first I crumpled the pages in front of him, and then I burnt it.
Yeah. There's still some bits that are salvageable. It's not entirely burned.
It's a book I've already read. I don't need it.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it in the library.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No,
I thought it was like some kind of atlas.
It was because it wasn't any of the things that you researched.
I remember specifically finding a book about, because you remember telling me.
No, I mentioned it offhand that it's one of the books you could find.
Oh.
But you didn't read it.
Well, that's just my bad memory.
Yeah, okay.
Did we read something?
No.
It was one of the potential books I made based on the things I figured y'all might research, but y'all didn't research that topic, so y'all never got the chance to read it.
We didn't research musicals, so I never saw the book.
Yeah. Y'all were busy searching up devils.
It was a book about the problems with modern musicals.
Modern theater.
The problems with modern
Why
theater.
are we researching musicals in this universe?
They have musicals.
Yeah, there are
Recreate the
musicals.
Beetlejuice musical.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's there if y'all want it.
We have our own little knockoff Starlight Express.
Yes, it's called the Light Rail Limited.
You know, I didn't learn until recently that Starlight Express has an entire plot revolving around a train god, so I'm very confused by this entire thing.
God, I wish it would make a Starlight Express movie that's just like the Cats 2019 movie.
How about no?
No, yes, absolutely. I would watch it. It would be terrible, but also that would make it accurate.
Hey, wait, hold on. Before we head out, let's raid his pantry.
Okay.
He doesn't need it anymore.
What?
All right. When you exit, as you walk out of the hidden
Just have
wall,
all of his food hanging on top of his corpse as we drag it away.
as you walk out of the illusory wall, you suddenly see a scythe pointed at you before he folds, and you see Corvus stand there, and it's like, "Oh, I was wondering where you were," and folds the scythe.
Oh, hey Corvus.
We
took care of it.
The player who plays Corvus is currently out sick today, so Corvus will be played by me, the DM.
Meh.
We took care of it.
We don't need no cleric.
Oof.
We are very badly injured.
And says the ones who
Oh,
fell unconscious.
oh, okay. I can help with that. Who has it worse?
Look, we should just rest instead of trying to heal right now.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
All right,
Well,
if you insist.
we're raiding the pantry.
Where's that cheese knife? I threw it around here somewhere.
I threw it.
I have it.
You threw the cheese knife? I thought I threw the cheese knife.
I threw the cheese knife.
I threw the cheese knife.
I'm Spartacus.
That's exactly what I
No,
was thinking.
I'm Spartacus.
I had Sexicus.
No.
Anyway.
So
No, you haven't.
in the pantry, you find various spices in those small containers, in those small jars. You find various bags of like rice and flour, some corn. You find a stack of potatoes.
Good.
It's a fairly standard pantry.
Potatoes.
Just put the key in the ground, and we're just gonna kick these into it.
I mean, we can't just drop a sack of flour in there. It's gonna get everywhere.
Sealed?
Have you ever dropped a sack of flour from like
Yes.
2 feet? Fucking thing splits open. It goes everywhere.
It's like a
But
smoke
this is like
bomb.
an actual sack, not like paper.
It's like a smoke bomb, honestly.
Yeah, and do you know what cloth is? Porous.
You're porous.
I'm not. I have scales. I don't have pores for sweat.
You have holes. You have
Only
many
couple.
holes.
I have a couple.
You have at least
Don't go
6
into it.
holes.
Don't go into it. This isn't that kind of campaign.
But do you know about the secret 7th hole?
No. So, moving on from that topic,
Moving on.
what are y'all taking from
This
the
is not
pantry?
that kind of campaign.
It's not.
Okay, let's take the spices and the grain and the potato.
Alright. Alright.
It will be good for us on our trip.
Alright.
Yes, rice. I like rice.
Alright. Just
Rice.
add
Paprika.
various food things to the
Ooh, cumin.
I've got it in the notes.
Okay.
I've got it in the server notes.
Alright.
Giant ginger, paprika,
All right.
coriander.
I guess I'm gonna pick the body back up. I guess let's just haul this over to the city hall. Guards.
Are you gonna eat that?
Yeah, because I don't think the corpse of the mayor is gonna help us.
He's not the
He
mayor.
was
He's
not
just a
the
random
mayor.
asshole who brought an angel in that nobody likes.
No, I'm talking about the one that's in the city hall that's already dead. That we cut the head off, remember? It was
Alright.
like, ew, 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 ew.
That's right.
Yeah, but we can talk to the guards so they can stop standing guard that they've been doing for over a month.
Yeah, they can go home now.
They
I
don't
have
have to
to
pee themselves.
I have to poop so badly. But we have to stand guard. I've been crowning for 3 days.
Gross. Y'all are gross.
Ah.
All right, let's go talk to the mayor's corpse.
Yeah, let's go to City Hall and say, hey, this is the Pontiff. He's dead. Has no blood left.
Alright. As you're walking through the streets, are y'all trying to be sneaky or not?
No.
Not.
No.
Alright.
There's no reason to.
Y'all make
It's
a
nighttime.
y'all make a lot of. Are y'all gonna obey the crosswalks?
No, the
No.
angel's dead.
Alright, you walk right down the streets, making a lot of noise as you're chatting amongst yourselves. You can see several people are peeking out of their window to see what's up and see you dragging a corpse and walking right out in the middle of the street, doing the J-est of walking. And the they
Very illegal actions that we're committing.
yes.
Oh, we're so Jay.
You literally committed arson, murder, and jaywalking. You burned the book, you killed the pontiff, and now you're walking the street. Congratulations on doing the trope in the exact order. So, as you're doing that, nobody really comes to like investigate you or stop you. There's no guards to call. Everyone is terrified of what might happen.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop walking for just a little bit. I'm gonna release one of the legs for a bit. I'm gonna go over to the knee and pull my bolt out.
All right. You pull it out. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
10. Almost a 17.
I'll give you a choice. You can either leave it in or you can break it.
I'm just gonna give it a couple tugs and then be like, it's stuck. I'll grab the other arm. I'll grab the other leg again and just start walking.
Yeah. You
on over to City Hall.
All right. You drag.
See the see the lady Corvus was with?
No. Corvus says, are you gonna ask Corvus about it or?
Yeah.
Wait,
no, I don't. I wouldn't know about her.
Oh, okay.
Because I was out being like, yeah, I'm jaywalking. Come get me, guardian.
Right. So you have no idea.
Corvus, how's the because I was there.
Yeah.
How's the gnome lady doing?
Oh, Sister Graves is she's staying in the catacombs. There was another who came in, a kid who looks a bit injured, and she's taking care of them along with the others who were taking refuge there. I was helping with her for a bit until we were sure they were gonna be okay. Then I ran over to find y'all. I saw the thing flying in the night and went to the house, and then y'all weren't there. No one was there until you walked out that wall.
Must have been the kid that was almost attacked by that red cherub.
What red cherub?
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
Oh, there was two cherubs. One had red eyes, the other had blue. Don't worry.
Yes, one.
Both of them and the angel are dead.
They're all dead.
Okay.
Oh, back in the fucking Celestia or whatever.
That's good. I'll let Sister Graves know. And Corvus runs off.
Alright.
The entire time Corvus had been like looking around nervously.
Okay.
So you make your way to City Hall, to the statue, to the statue pedestal. There is no statue there anymore because you killed it. And you drag it up the steps, ka-thunk, ka-thunk, ka-thunk. And are y'all gonna bring it inside or just like leave it there and go get the guards?
Nah, I'm bringing it in.
Bring it in.
All right.
Go whole hog.
All right. So you drag it in.
Committed all the arson.
You drag it.
I don't actually say that.
You drag it into the city hall, and as you're dragging the corpse, the guards like immediately pull up their weapons. Say, "What? What are you doing?"
Oh,
The pontiff is dead.
What?
The pontiff and his guardian are gone.
The angel dead. The cherub's dead. Pontiff dead. You're free.
Pontiff very dead.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. That's +8.
I'm gonna use
22.
I'm gonna use my last lucky roll on that.
All right.
That's a bit better. I rolled a 16.
All right.
I got a 22.
They discuss amongst themselves before being like, all right, let's see the corpse. If you're lying, we're gonna have to arrest you. I'm sorry, but we're gonna save our own skins.
I get that.
They
Can't just go
Understandable.
around murdering random people.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
They
Alright.
they look through the they look at the body and
Ooh, and I turn
with
to
slight disgust and say,
Here and go. Don't look at the head.
Where's
right.
the head?
Hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna pull out my key and open the door.
As you open the door, one of them turns their weapons to you and like, what is that?
Why does
Corpse.
everyone react this? It's just magic. There's
Think of
magic
it as a-
everywhere. Why does everyone react so negatively to a friggin' door wall? Do you act like this whenever anyone opens up a bag of holding?
No,
Goodness.
they don't glow in the middle of nothing.
Yeah, well, they sure do fit most everything. I just reach and grab the head, place it on the next stump.
As you do, they like cover their nose because it smells very rank in your cube.
It doesn't smell that rank.
It's got a lot of blood from multiple corpses, as well as rations that are who knows how long is old is there as well.
Rations are meant to go.
Aren't you used to the smell by now?
Look,
I
I'm
am
not,
Say to the guards.
I'm not dumb. I don't keep the rations next to the corpse pile.
Okay. I mean, there's not a
Rations
lot
and
of.
armors-
It's a 10 by 10 cube.
Yeah,
It's
and
a 10 by 10. It's a 10 by 10 by 10.
and a body takes up like
A space.
one.
Yeah. So you have like you have like, and the blood would pool. So that.
Yeah, but just go in the corner.
Yeah. All right.
I put my arms around them and, like, friendly style. Gentlemen, you are relieved of duty as you don't have to guard a corpse anymore.
Show us the head first.
All
They
right,
are
there.
very
hold it up by
nervous.
the hair.
Oh god, like Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa style.
Oh god. Yeah, you just hold like you hold it up like Wonder Woman holding up Amber Heard's head in Flashpoint. I don't remember the name of the character, but I know that it's the one that Amber Heard plays in Justice League.
Here we
That-
have the head of the pontiff.
We're gonna get so much mileage out of that meme in out of that pick in a few days or in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yes. I believe. Why it doesn't it have blood?
Her sword.
You.
Some form of desanguination.
My sword drinks it.
I don't know how to react to that.
You
Again,
can always give me
magic.
more.
No.
It's just...
You've
They
been-
they
you've
point
been
their
living
weapons
in-
towards you,
Fellas,
Sushi.
fellas.
You've been living in a
Fellas,
town
it's
guarded
just
by.
music.
Goodness.
Or magic.
I am
You've-
tired.
Either way, listen. This is as much evidence as we see. All right, the pontiff is dead. The statues are gone. All gone. We took
Yeah.
care of it.
Yep, you can tell the
Go.
town.
You know what? In fact, go to the street and start jaywalking, and you'll see not a thing happen to you, just like not a thing happened to us.
Are you gonna eat
Alright.
that?
Okay. They
I pull out
She don't eat the corpse in front of the guards.
Like, I pull out what was left of the cheese and eat it.
they are horrified that you're eating it without the cheese knife.
There, see, and no statues.
Okay.
That's still nasty, but no statues.
They
Did you wrap that in anything, or did you just put raw cheese in your pocket?
it's a
It's
block
all
and
everyone?
everyone.
Worm and
You
sticking
really,
out.
you really want to know the answer to that question?
The real answer is, he held it, and I point to the lantern.
We should really be
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
our
as you-
cheese in our
It's
bag
really
of
only
holding.
got like one bite left when you pull it out.
Yeah, so I'm like, ow.
Yeah. It has several bites out of it that you definitely did not take.
We are missing the best magic item from the previous campaign. for
Yeah,
this
the
exact
infinite
reason.
cheese, the infinite cheese bag.
Exactly.
Once per hour, it would create a tiny wheel of cheese, like 2 inches in diameter, and it had a
Those little
maximum.
Babel cheese.
Exactly. It was specifically Baby Bell cheese.
It was a little tiny baby Bill. It was adorable.
But but it had a maximum carrying capacity of 1 cheese. So it only had 1 cheese at a time, and it would take an hour to replenish.
It's like Yeah, it's like Goodberry, but worse.
Yeah, because it doesn't provide any stat. It doesn't
provide any benefits. It's just a little wheel of cheese.
They bought it in a bargain bin at a magic shop.
Makes sense.
I want to do something.
Huh? What do you want to do?
I want to do basically while the guards are like looking away and talking with each other. I'm gonna mess with them and shapeshift into the pontiff.
They go out to poke their heads out to see if like there's any sign of the angel, and when they don't see it, they're like, all right, I believe, and they point their weapons at you before pulling back and say, sorry, Your Excellency, you startled us.
I laugh and then transform back in my dragon form.
They point their weapons towards you again and say, what are you?
What have you never changeling before?
They are on the verge of tears.
Okay. Listen, they've gone through a lot of anxiety and fear, okay?
These guys are traumatized.
Absolutely. You are terrible.
Oh my god.
This is one of those situations where if it's a Telltale game, it would say, this action has had an effect.
Oh yeah.
The guards will remember that.
If this was a Telltale game, this would be the fucking...
Hey, Ben. Have a nice day. God. The
only valid Telltale game is Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
I like the Max games.
They
Alright, those are Telltale too.
They're still very much on edge because y'all are scary to them, and they say, "All right,
understandable."
Right, I
I'm
believe
scowling
you."
at Jewel.
I'm trying to alleviate the stress.
That does not alleviate the stress.
I understand we're having fun, but I don't want to end up in the jail cell because we have someone else to save, and we kind of have to keep moving.
All right.
We have things to do.
One of the
captain. We need to rest first.
Yeah, we need to rest, and then we gotta get the captain.
And we can't get the captain if we're stuck in a jail cell because someone decided to pull a funny.
We tried
Look,
to make
I feel like the people who have seen us kill the person that's been terrorizing this town should at least realize at this point that if they try to come after us, they're next.
Yeah, but we don't want to war on field.
In front of the guards.
When you said that, they like point their weapons towards you, then look at each other, pull their weapons back, but then point it like halfway, like, and they're shaking.
How about we do this? Okay,
True.
You don't arrest us, and we leave.
Okay.
Is that a failed deal?
Sure. Yeah, sure. One turns to the other and says, "You go wake up the town guard or the town crier, and let them know that Pontiff and the Guardians are dead."
Can I do that thing where I like step towards them to see if they flinch?
No.
They absolutely flinch. Well, roll intimidation.
It says one of two results. All right, 21.
Yeah, they definitely, like, the one that was told to go find the town crier just like drops, just like books it out, and the other is like starts walking backwards and like falls once he gets to the steps of the
sushi on the head.
I sneeze.
It doesn't hurt her, but I pop her.
Let's see.
Stop terrorizing the city's people.
I sneezed.
Bopping all the field.
Oh,
mice.
jeez. So let's see. That's gonna be. Oh. Okay. The one that backed up and tripped as he got to the stairs because, you know, he was expecting more floor behind him. He falls down and goes dunk 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 dunk. As he's
you okay,
in
friend?
heavy. He does not respond.
Corvus.
Oh dear.
Corvus isn't here.
Go down.
Corvus.
Corvus didn't follow us.
Corvus went to go let Sister Aubrey Graves know that the Guardian's dead.
I'm gonna go poke the guard.
He's breathing.
For the love of fucking Askarath, just
Well, I'm gonna roll medicine on the guard.
It's not edible yet.
Get out of the way.
I just push Sushi.
We're monsters.
You are.
I got a 12.
He's unconscious. He'll probably be fine.
If this was second edition, like 50% of the party would be exclusively monsters. So
I'll have him. I'll have him sit in the, lay down by the stairs, so he.
All right.
Takes a minute.
All right. Yeah, he's unconscious. You don't know how long it'll take for him to come to.
Actually, I think Lorcax is the only one that started as a player race.
I mean, technically, I can be a player race.
Yeah, but I mean, you would, in previous editions, changelings were monster type.
Yeah, well, fuck previous editions.
Yeah, we're playing on this edition.
Playing the good edition.
Yeah.
That's a good edition.
All right, so you set him up, and
we're playing the edition that doesn't take 12 hours to play.
Yeah.
That's only because we don't try hard enough.
I am not playing 4th edition.
Yeah, no, that would be a nightmare. So you set him up. What do you do?
I will teach you Thaco.
We're leaving.
Okay. Yeah, just.
Yeah, we should.
We're all leaving now. I go and
we should go to Corvus.
Back to the inn.
We're gonna head.
Does the
to
mayor look edible?
No. The mayor has been dead for weeks and is putrid.
Months even.
If you take a bite of that mayor, you're going to have to make a con save so high that you can't make it.
But you have advantage though, because you do have advantage against poison and disease.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to beat a DC 30.
It's still possible.
I want to try so bad.
Do it. I'm healing you.
Do it.
I'm healing you if you get sick.
Is anyone going to?
Does 8 HP.
Does anyone follow Sushi to go see her try to eat a bit of the mayor's corpse?
Or do you just Tapir? You don't have an excuse for this.
We have the head back at the inn, I think.
You have the head.
Let's see.
No, you have the head in Lavir's gate, I believe. Cause, someone walked in with y'all talking to it, the room service or whatever.
Didn't we give the head to the lantern?
Yes.
But then we popped out because I wouldn't have been able to get it out otherwise.
DM, I need to DM you something because I have a question.
Okay. So is anyone following Sushi?
No.
No. I'm not risking.
All right.
We have to live to learn that actions have consequences.
All right. What about you, Gabby? You following Sushi?
Let me message you first.
If a paladin is a lizard folk, can they use purify food and water on a teammate?
I'll be right back. I'm grabbing a drink.
I don't think so.
There you go. That's the answer.
All right, thank you.
Unfortunately, you're not the right. It's only evocation wizards can do that.
I understand. I'm gonna roll an unarmed strike at
Sushi.
At Sushi, yeah.
All right.
Gonna wolf.
I mean, I doubt you can do enough. Oh, that hits.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, that means you get
2.
Yeah.
No.
2 points.
I turn Sushi around and just deck you right in the face.
Ow.
Fun fact, I actually do 0 damage on my unarmed strike. I have a -1 to strength.
Yeah.
I do 1 point of damage.
God, I would love to play a character who has such a negative strength that unarmed strikes heal people.
I'm gonna bite the wizard.
All right, roll a bite attack.
Heavy.
You pretty low
Oh,
on
Jesus
HP.
Christ. Yeah, that hits. That roll crit damage.
That is 9 damage.
Right.
9 damage to
You two
Lorcax.
knock it off or you're getting thrown in the brig.
So y'all see Lorcac just smack Sushi upside the back of the head, and then Sushi just in turn bites his arm.
You son of a bitch! What is wrong with you?
You hit me!
Titan crew! Titan
What
crew
you
you got
think?
here, Captain.
When you think I'm just gonna let you just prance around consuming bodies like this?
Corpse disposal spell.
No! Leave it alone! Let them take care of it! They deserve better than this! Better than whatever plans of games you have!
I lean to Levere and go, Titan crew you have.
Indeed. I'm gonna point a pistol in the air.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Are you just firing?
I'm firing a pistol to get the two idiots' attention.
All right. As y'all are arguing, you just hear a pow echo through the town. Some nocturnal birds fly away that were perching on the roof of the town hall. You can see several people like peek out their windows to look at y'all to see what the hell is going on.
Alright, you idiots, let's get back to the inn.
I'm going to lightly lick the blood from the wizard's arm and then walk back to the inn.
All right.
I'll walk back to the inn, but in the middle of the road.
Is that even bleeding?
Of course you're bleeding. You took 9 points of damage.
I bit really, really hard.
You took 9 points
it's
of damage.
piercing
That's like
damage.
half your health.
I dealt
Whatever.
9 piercing damage.
Yeah. How much health are you at, actually, Lorcax?
I didn't even negate the health. It's like, I'm at like 20, probably like 20 something. 27? 27.
Really?
No, 29. Yeah.
Damn, that's actually a lot of health. I thought you took a lot more
He
damage.
didn't get hit much during the battle.
Right, because they kept missing whenever they tried. I tried to hit. It's not for lack of trying.
Like a good little wizard, he's stuck in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you make your way back to the inn, and you don't see the innkeeper there. The innkeeper actually just goes into the back room as soon as y'all walk in.
Well, it seems our
Cool.
reputation,
I
reputation
throw,
precedes us. Let's just go to our room.
I just throw 5 pieces of gold on the table and head upstairs.
All right.
Would it be theoretically possible to make booze out of blood?
It's very hard.
Yeah. You would need to extract like you would need to like extract the sugars out of blood cells in order to do it. Like before they go through the crab cycle. In the mitochondria.
Yeah, I mean, even then, it's like, what do you get out of it?
Yeah.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
All right. So you make your way to the your room at the inn, and
I'm gonna wait for Corvus.
all right. Is anyone else waiting up?
About what?
Is anyone else gonna stay awake and wait for Corvus?
Yeah, I'll probably gonna stay up.
All right.
I'm sleeping. I need sleep.
All right. You go to sleep. What about you, Levere?
I'm not too hurt, so I'll just I'll stay up for a while. But if she takes like more than like an hour, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half before she comes back.
I'll be just about dozing off once the doors open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's where you were.
Yeah, we came back to the rooms that we rented because it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I was I heard a noise when I was talking to Sister Graves, and I ran over to see what was going on, but no one was there. I spent the last while looking for y'all.
The captain shot a pistol into the air to get everyone's attention.
Oh. I thought that y'all got...
Corvus and Lorcax were being idiots, so I had to get their attention somehow.
What do you mean
She's
me?
close.
I wasn't even there.
Corvus, Sushi and Lorcax.
Oh. Well...
They're learning our names.
I'm
Alright.
tired.
Alright.
We're probably going to be run out of town tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wasn't
well,
that always the plan?
Straight out
They're
of here.
praised as heroes.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna check my
Alright,
notebook
well,
to see if,
you're here. I'm going to
Travis
sleep.
has gotten back to me yet.
No response. The words are still there. He hasn't
Alright.
read them.
Currently, the notebook reads, "Gonna go fight gonna go fight an angel," and then "angel dealt with."
Yeah. Alright.
It's like, hey, cult in whatever town we're in. Angels gonna go fight an angel, and then angel dealt with.
Alright. So, as you go to sleep, as you all sleep, it's around late afternoon, or not late afternoon, late morning, getting close to noon by the time you wake up because of how late it was when you went to sleep. But the sun shines through your window, and you hear a very active town outside. You can hear the town crier yelling that the Guardian has been defeated and that the town is now free to go about their days without living in fear of slight missteps. It seems like people are in the streets celebrating. You can see that there are actually kids intentionally running across the street like 3 feet away from the crosswalk.
Dorks, I say.
Well, let's step outside and see how how people react to us. I guess
$10
either we
says we're going to be
run
thrown
or
out of
revered
town.
as hero. Well, we might be revered as heroes.
As you step outside, you can see the people that do notice you, like, they stop what they're doing and try to keep, like, a decent distance. They try to avoid eye contact.
Ooh,
though
grudging respect. Good.
though they're grateful, they also are terrified.
Yeah, because we were able to take out an angel. Who knows what we could do?
Yeah.
Technically 3 angels.
Have I ever used Mage Slayer? God damn it. I gotta start using my stuff more.
Yeah, after all, you did slay a mage last round, or last session.
Without using Mage Slayer?
I don't think he
it wasn't really
cast
much of
any
an issue.
spells while I was next to him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't much of an issue.
So,
Yeah.
what do y'all do? As you're looking around, are y'all heading to the outskirts of town to continue on your quest, or are you just gonna walk around a bit first?
No, let's just leave. It's fine.
Get the horses and the everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Remember, we came here on cart.
As you get your cart and your horses and head to the town's exit on the other side from where you entered, as you pass the city hall, you can see that they have strung up Wendell's corpse. Did y'all put the head back into the storage, or did you leave it in the thing?
I'll say we took it as we left.
All right. You can see that they have put like a sack stuffed with hay and a bunch of blue string for hair on the corpse's severed neck, and they've strung it up on some makeshift wooden.
See, they are totally not gonna finish it.
Let them disrespect the corpse is worse than being eaten.
You do pass by a funeral pyre that has already finished burning and has ashes all over it and a few bones that did not completely burn.
Must have been for the mayor.
Most likely.
Are there many people around the pyre, or now that it's starting to go out, or now that it's like gone out, is everybody leaving it?
You do actually see Sister Graves is next to it, just looking at it.
I'm gonna walk up to Sister Graves. I'm gonna like hop off the cart and be like, "Hey, we did kind of take this so that we could get some info. We kind of forgot to put it back." And I'll open up my door and kind of use a stick to take out the head.
All right. You grab one of the sticks that were not burnt and get the head through the eye hole to.
Not that disrespectful.
Oh. Through like the mouth, then.
Yeah, through the mouth, maybe the neck stump. It's like,
yeah.
We needed this for Speak with Dead.
I understand. She makes she gathers what wood did not burn and places that head on it to
including the stick.
Yeah, including the stick, and grabs a flint and steel to. Actually, no. She just snaps her finger and uses thaumaturgy to light the fire, and begins to burn the head as well.
Well, at least that one gets to get the good rites.
I did perform the rites for Wendell as well. I don't agree with what they're doing there. He wasn't a bad person, just had some bad influence.
He did try to kill us.
Well,
and he killed multiple people.
He's an authoritarian.
Before he left on his...
I know, but before he went off and joined the cult, he was probably a pretty good guy.
He was.
Unfortunately...
I mean, admittedly, I'm also authoritarian, but a different kind. It makes it fine. I'm not a hypocrite.
I'm not the bad people, I'm the good people.
I'm not the bad kind of authoritarian.
You are an odd bunch.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
We do still have his head if you would like to Speak with Dead on him.
We kind of need to talk to him.
Because, unfortunately, as great a person as he may have been, he was a cultist, and we do need to get some info on him.
Look, we've got a cleric of the Raven Queen. You know, whoever we take is going to have
some... I met her last night. She helped me out a bit.
She's going to do anything in her power to give even the worst people funerary rites.
I know.
I think she gave funerary rites to a displacer beast.
I as much as I want to, I don't think I can talk to Wendell again. I feel like I failed him.
I'll give her a pat on the shoulder since we're pretty much about the same height.
Yeah. She's a little bit shorter than you, but
it's like
she's about Sushi size, I believe.
Yeah, like he's being nice. He feels weird about it because, you know, just like that instinctual kobold hate of gnomes. He's like, nope, good people.
I'd say that's stronger in
yeah, it's much stronger in cave kobolds.
Yeah.
In the subterranean kobolds.
Water kobold?
It's
surface kobold.
Yeah, it's surface kobolds
deep
and dope
surface.
kobolds. Yeah, deep kobolds are the ones that are more closer to raw. Less familiar with social customs due to their isolation, and also resulting in less.
They're a little stupid.
Yeah, but that's because they are clever though. Traps and all
They're
that.
clever, but they're stupid.
Yes.
Kobolds?
Deep kobolds.
Kobolds.
Deep kobolds are like the stereotypical kobolds in this setting. Whereas,
Deep kobolds are the ones that live in dens and caves. Surface kobolds live in houses.
yes, and it's purely it is purely because the deep kobolds are very isolation. Like some go their entire
What kind of
lives.
kobolds are the ones that live in the sewers and sometimes help out?
Well,
They're the flushed alligators.
well, that's very dependent. Like, basically,
Depends on the sewers.
They're usually deep kobolds, but every now and then you get a surface kobold who's just a weirdie.
yeah. Surface kobolds are the ones that are familiar with different societies and stuff. They have more exposure to a wider range of cultures and.
The ones that live in sewers are deep kobolds that became druids.
Gross. So
Magic.
so she just continues to look at the burning head.
It is a shame what's happened in this town, but at least it's over.
Yes. Well, not over. We're still without a mayor. It's gonna be. We don't even have a guard to keep people from going too far. We're gonna have to rebuild our guard and have a special election for the mayor. We've got a lot of work to do before we can return to any semblance of normalcy.
Well, I'm certain that if you write to Fatio, I'm sure they'll send some aid.
Maybe.
Yeah, kobold steps. Kobold steps.
I take offense to that.
Noted.
Racist.
I'll do what I can to keep things on the right direction.
All right. Best of luck. We're heading off to the mountain range between here and Cora.
Best of luck to you.
Wendell wasn't the only cultist we need to deal with.
Yes, we have a whole other cult to deal with.
Devil cult. Mmm.
They wish to bring the end of the world,
They wish to bring forth a second incursion.
which is the end of the world.
It's not like the end.
It very well could be. The first incursion ended an entire age. Or an entire era. It'd be the end of the world as we know it.
But people are resilient.
Yeah.
If nothing else, there's gonna be like a handful of wizards with weird little jars that'll stick around.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
I don't know how it works. I just knew that sometimes we lost a wizard at sea, and when we came back to shore, he was just there. He mentioned a jar.
Interesting.
This not part of our crew. I mean, this was back when I was a privateer.
Ah.
You're still a privateer in our hearts.
I don't work for the government anymore.
I'm currently
you're a
enslaved
pirate.
to. I'm currently enslaved to. I think it was like a form of the Inquisitor, whatever's.
They're called incursive generals, and he got fired.
Yes, I'm currently enslaved to him.
As you try
Not that bad.
As you try to say that, your mouth cannot seem to form the words.
It's
yeah.
For my sword.
asshole.
Yes, we all know he's a big asshole. Alright, let's head out so that we can leave this town in peace.
Yeah.
I work
Before
for
we
my
cause more
sword.
trouble.
So, as you leave the town, you hope that it. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm not gonna say what, but its future is going to be fairly rough, but not nearly as bad as what it had been. It does have some rebuilding to do.
They may have had order, but they also had like no freedom.
Yeah. So as you head down, through the down the path, you can find that the terrain begins to shift from that foresty to a sort of rocky terrain. You find more outcroppings of rocks and more. You find that trees are becoming more and more sparse. That's not to say that there are no trees. There still are, but you're starting to notice the forest fading out as you begin to move at an incline, a very slight incline, but noticeable nonetheless. So, who's manning the cart?
I bought a book.
I'll do it.
Okay, roll animal handling.
I have my stuff moved away. Also, my hand hurts. 14.
Yeah, you managed to get it fairly steady.
There.
The horses start to like have some slight difficulty with the new terrain, but after a while they find their footing and the road smooths out more or less. The day tends to go by fairly quickly as you did wake up late morning, early afternoon.
Yeah, we woke up at like 12:30.
No, it was closer to like 11:30.
All right. We woke up pretty late for a bunch of adventures.
Yeah. But eventually the sun does start to set. Do you want to push forward or call it a night and make camp?
Let's push forward just a bit more, but once it starts getting like a little too dark, then we'll stop and set up camp.
All right.
Since we've got a cleric, I'm pretty sure Corvus knows the light spell.
Well, let's see. Yeah, actually, they do have it prepared.
Good.
All right.
That means we can set off until it gets too dark to see, and then we'll just have Corvus use light, so that we're able to, get set up camp, get some wood, start a fire.
All right. As you ask Corvus to cast light, she asks, "Does anyone have a long stick or something?"
Don't you have a staff?
Does she? Oh, yeah, the scythe.
The scythe turns into a staff.
Yeah. So, well, the staff is made for. It is smaller. It is a bit too small for what she needs. I need something like 10 feet long.
Why would we have a 10-foot long stick?
Oh.
So
Where
we
would
cannot
we
touch
put
something.
a 10-foot long stick?
Well, hold on. Corvus, why do you need a 10-foot stick?
So that I can cast light at the tip and put it in front of the horses.
Oh, no, we don't need. No. The light's just so that like we're stopping the horse. We're stopping the cart. The light is just so that we're able to see where we are until we get the fire up.
Oh, okay. She casts light on her on the tip of her scythe as it's
I'm
folded.
gonna whisper to Levere, "You should put a 10-foot stick in your hole, so then she'll have something to."
If you do that, you won't be able to get it out. It's too small to fit through the door.
No, if he leads it, it could fit.
It's a 10 by 10. It'll be a flush fit.
Yeah.
If I just leave it in the middle,
By
it'll
like
be
kind
fine.
of jiggling it.
Yeah. The thing is, you wouldn't be able to like turn it enough to get it to the like it would be just
It would be straight in there. It would be straight in.
Yeah. And then anytime you like open it, you would and walk in, your head would like hit its end.
You know, actually, Chalkfeed gave me an idea of what I could do once I decide to start reorganizing.
Oh?
Considering it's a 10 by 10 room and I am like 3 feet tall, she did mention that I could probably make an upper story.
Possibly.
I figured it kind of impractical considering the fact that I can't breathe while I'm in there and if the door closes.
I'm just saying it has three. It is 10 feet tall, and you are 3 feet tall. You could make 3 stories with some scaffolding.
Three stories gives me no headroom.
No, 3 stories gives you a foot total of headroom that you split between the 3 floors. That's a third of a foot of headroom. That is more than enough.
That's 4 inches.
That's 4 inches. That's
your
an
horns,
uncomfortably close amount. That's my horns.
Yeah, your horns would scrape against that.
Yeah, you're better off just having 2 floors.
I'm better off having 2 5-foot floors.
Yeah.
Well,
what you could install a shelf and a rope ladder. Corvus says, like a shelf and a rope ladder.
Yeah.
Well, the
unfortunate thing is that I would have to build this myself because I figure any carpenter is gonna see me open the door and they'll run for the hills because apparently nobody likes magic.
Well, I mean, you can't blame them, right?
You are a wizard. Why would you be freaked out by magic?
Yeah, no, not that I would, but a lot of people.
I can't blame them.
What about
see so much weird? So much weirder shit happens in daily life.
You see a lot of weird stuff, okay?
They see a door open in the air and they start freaking out.
Look, I'm telling you, it depends on the type of people. You open that door in a pirate haven, no one's gonna care except trying to steal the key off of you.
Yeah.
What about
it's gonna set things down, but like a village full of normal people, I mean, yeah.
What about that place to the east that's very magical?
A lot of people would freak out if they saw me.
You eat one corpse and people start being mean to you.
You ate a corpse? Why would you do that?
I got told not to. This time.
What about that place?
Were you about to eat the mayor?
Yeah.
Were you about to eat the mayor, Sushi?
Yeah.
No, it was a fresh body.
Why would you leave? Why would you lie like that?
I changed my head to look like Sushi and go, delicious flesh.
Oh god, that's actually horrifying.
Yeah, that's actually you.
It looks like that. You do. It looks like that really crappy Nutcracker 3D where the mice were Nazis. You know, where they were just like humans with mouse heads.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Mouse?
No, the Nutcracker. The one where...
No, right, that's right. Mouse. Yeah. In Mouse, I think the mice are Jews?
Yes, in Mouse, the mice are...
And cats are Nazis.
Yes.
No. You see, people would freak out if they saw me.
Yeah,
especially this.
What about
That's because there's folklore around your kind.
Well,
There is?
Magic's not that common the further west we go, right? So if we go to the east where it's more common, maybe they won't freak out. I mean, we are heading west. We've been heading west ever since we left home.
I mean, I'm also, shapeshifter, and I shift my head back to what it was.
Yeah, there's there are folk tales about changelings, and they're not particularly in the best of light.
Wait, is that the one about us abducting children?
Yes, it's the children abduction one.
Okay, it happened one time.
Mother Maggie has a changeling friend.
Who?
Oh, Corvus's mom.
Ah, so you're familiar with my kind.
I haven't met them, but it was someone that they mentioned once.
Mother Maggie doesn't like talking about her past.
She really doesn't. I didn't even know that she adventured, like, before she sent me on mine.
And yet she's a retired adventurer.
Yeah, well, so is Tross.
I'm pretty sure all of our parents were probably adventurers at some point. It's not.
I don't
like...
know my parents.
That's because you're an orphan.
Ooh, low blow.
No, that's just kind of how kobolds are raised.
You're adopted.
Yeah, by the community.
I don't know if my parents were changelings or not.
Were you a kidnapped child?
I don't know.
Statistically speaking,
kind of
wouldn't your parents wouldn't at least one parent have to be a changeling?
It depends on how it works. There are some.
It depends on
that it has to do with the stars, or well, not stars, the aurora. But...
I think it's the lights. I think don't changelings have like some sort of like fae thing or?
Hmm?
They connected to the fae. I can't remember.
Are D&D changelings actually connected to the fae?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to tell, you know? But especially
I
with...
feel like this world doesn't talk about the fae very often. They're just too invested in demons and...
well, y'all haven't looked up...
And...
Y'all literally fought an archfey.
Yeah, but she was kind of... meh.
She was the cause for why those waters were considered haunted.
You're haunted.
And forbidden.
Those waters had been considered haunted and like a no-go zone for what, decades?
At least a century. I'd have to check my notes. I think it was like 150 years at least. But like I said, I'd have to check my notes.
We took out something that was making the waters uninhabitable for over a century.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the issue with
because we're adventurers, and what we do is we go in, find a god, and kill it.
Yeah, the issue with changelings when it comes to parents, I mean,
I'll say by now y'all have created the campfire, and y'all are just having this conversation at the campfire.
Oh, definitely.
We've been doing things while we're talking.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but so many DMs just assume that the characters just stand in place and talk.
Yeah, no, I that's why I said I assume y'all have
we're doing shit. We're setting up camp. I'm taking tents out of my
Look,
out of my storage.
I mean, I knew my I knew my father, but I never met my mother.
I mean, who knows? Maybe. I mean, and I transformed to look like a slightly bigger version of Lavir and be like, Lavir, it's me.
I mean, it's pretty big. Yes. I don't think you can change your actual like size.
Yeah, no, you'd have
category.
You can't say size category. So you would have to caricature here. You'd have to be at least 4 foot tall.
Yeah,
which would be funny looking, actually.
Yeah, I'm just doing a caricature. Like,
it would look weird on a...
Yeah.
You look like you're wearing a weird fursuit.
Well, no, it'd be a scale suit.
Just kind of like poofy, like extra stuffed.
You look like a short dragonborn.
Yeah.
I throw a pebble at Jules' head. You stop that.
I was just making a point, and I shapeshift back to before.
To the dragonborn, or to the rat, or to Windale?
It's to the dragonborn.
Okay.
But no, I'm just saying, there's like, I never met my mother. I don't know who she is. Probably someone to do with pirates.
How about you, Lorcax? Do you know your parents?
The other option's very...
what's it called? When the tents are set up, I'm going straight to sleep.
Alright, so you ask Lorcax about his parents, and he immediately just turns around, goes into the nearest tent, and...
I just say...
snoring.
No, I just say, I don't know, but I'm exhausted, and I'm headed to bed.
Understandable.
I'm going to avoid the question.
What is Lorcax's father's name? I mean,
not
father's name, last name.
Last name?
You don't
I
know.
don't know. Never
Does
asked him.
Lorcax have a last name?
You
I
don't
don't
know.
know. You
You
never
ne-
asked him. We don't even know his subclass in character.
Well, no.
We just know he's a wizard.
Well, y'all have a. I mean, y'all did confront him about the corpse in the ship.
Yeah. He's
I think
been
he said
doing
he found.
necromancer stuff.
I think he said he found a scroll, and that's what. That's why it happened.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
do we believe him?
Well, I
He
mean,
rolled-
he rolled a decent deception check.
He rolled decent on deception, and we rolled kind of shit on our insight.
Yeah.
He's wearing black robes and he's pale
No, he's
as
not. He's
fuck.
wearing dirty. He's wearing dirty brown robes covered in dirt.
He wears brown robes, and he's got like a long white beard,
Well, no, it's
like
a.
Still
Cur-
pale.
a medium-length curly beard.
Looks like a
Be
poor
clear, I'm
grandpa.
not pale at all. I'm actually like
He's like,
Okay.
if I remember, I believe Lorcax has somewhat olive
You're
skin.
pale for your skin tone.
Yeah.
No.
He's got a. He's got a.
He's got like an olive complexion.
I posted the
Pale for his
emoji.
skin.
He's not really that pale.
Yeah.
like
You're throwing
yeah.
too many necromancer stereotypes
He
on
has
him.
liver spots.
He's
Because
old.
he's old.
He's a dwarf. Dwarves get liver spots at like age 80. Which is young for a dwarf.
It is.
Well, Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
It's-
not
well,
young,
it's like-
but it's like
It's like 30s to 40s.
he's
Yeah.
he's not in his midlife yet.
Yeah, not
But
yeah.
he's getting there.
Yeah, yeah. It's like late 30s.
It's like how we as modern humans
Experience back
get
pain
near
at 30.
get near our 30s and we're like, "Oh god, we're getting old."
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess everybody goes to sleep now.
Y'all
I'll
done?
take first watch.
Okay.
Yeah, it watches.
All right.
I'll
I
take
have a new-
second.
I have a new. As everyone's going to sleep, I'll be like, I have a new little feature to test out, anyways. I can now
noodle?
see in the dark.
All right. Roll perception without disadvantage.
Without this.
Yeah, because you can see
Okay.
in the dark now.
Yep, up to 120 feet.
Yep.
8.
All right, you don't see anything. You hear rolling thunder and the pitter patter of rain start to fall as y'all have set up. So your tent has been set up next to an outcropping of rock to provide some cover, not to the extent of like a cave, but more just a ledge above you, creating enough room to stay dry. As the rain begins to fall, and you can smell the dirt below. You know how rain gives that smell of dirt. That's like that really good smell.
Yeah, petrichor.
Yes, that's it exactly. All right.
Meanwhile, the manticore slowly sneaks up behind me.
No, you rolled an 8. You don't see that. All right. Eventually, your shift ends.
I'll
will
hang
not
my I'll like jab Python into like the roof of the cave and hang my lantern on it before waking someone up.
All right. Who do you
I
wake
will
up?
take the-
Oh.
I'll do sushi.
Well, hi. Hi.
You're on watch.
Okay. I have devil sight, so I can see in the dark.
You already could see in the dark.
Yeah, but see, now I have the spell darkness. So if I cast darkness, I'm
Ah.
the only one that can see.
I cast
nope.
darkness.
Actually, I also have double sight now.
Hey, that means y'all can cast darkness and completely gank anything that doesn't have tremor sense or blind sense.
But
You
yeah,
can
I
see
wake
through
up.
magical darkness. Congratulations.
But yeah, I wake up Sushi, and as they come out of their tent, I basically just turn the dust and into the lantern.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do the watchies.
All right. Roll perception.
That's a 19.
All right. As the thunder, as the lightning rolls in the distance, you can see the silhouette of a few birds flying by in the flashes of lightning in the rain. You can see that one seems to grab something off in the distance. It's hard to tell how far away they are, though, with the rain, with how dark it is. You can't really gauge any details about it.
Pancake?
Pancake?
Are you alright?
Pancake.
All right, I'll restart Pancake.
The pancake gone stale.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Our music player stopped working.
Who
I
gets?
didn't see much, right?
Yeah, you just saw
goodness.
some birds in the distance.
Cool.
Just because you roll high doesn't mean we're gonna get some enemies.
Alright, it's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm waking Lorcax.
All right.
Okay.
Watch time.
Alright. Did you see anything?
You shifty guy. No, just birds.
All right.
Alright.
Boys. I saw the boys.
That's fair enough. Alright, now watching rest of the night.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception.
I curl up and go back to sleep.
Again, 8.
The rain starts to fall a bit harder as a cold fog, as a morning fog begins to roll in. Once it's closer to when dawn would happen, making it difficult to see.
Oh God.
Eventually,
Sorry, I just saw something.
Eventually, it starts to get a little bit brighter as the sun begins to rise. Although the fog and rain stay, it seems that today is going to be a rather moist day.
Gonna be one of those days. Oh well, gotta keep moving.
I want that.
Okay.
I would read what you just posted, but I'm not going to do that unless they sponsor us.
It's a real thing you can really buy with real money.
All right. So eventually dawn starts, and you all start to wake up.
What the fuck is that flavoring supposed to mean?
It's gamer flavor.
What do y'all do?
We keep going.
I wake up.
We put the horses on the harnesses and we ride the wagon.
We eat breakfast.
All right.
You can eat breakfast in the wagon.
All right.
Eggs and ham sandwiches.
All right.
That's right, we do have salt pork. No, we have salt beef because it's cheap.
Lorcax, you're manning the horses still? Lorcax?
I'll gnaw on a plank of salt beef for breakfast.
I was muted. Yeah, I am.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d10.
Just a D10. I have a 4.
Okay. As you're walking along, the rain's still pouring. It's lightened up a bit, but with the cool autumn air, there is a fog making it difficult to see. I'm gonna need anyone who is currently looking out to the front to roll a perception. If they're trying to
That would be me first.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, I got 6.
All right.
I'll also be looking.
All right. Oh wait,
Well-
disadvantage by the way for both of y'all because of the fog. Sorry.
Oh, well, okay. There we go, a 4.
Well, my worst was an 11.
All right. As y'all are going, you hear a rumble up ahead. You can't really see anything, but you can feel the ground starting to shake. It's
Whoa.
you realize there's a landslide or a mudslide happening. You're gonna need to hoof it if you're either gonna need to hoof it to try and outrun it, or try and see if you can stop before it hits. But you don't know where it is, so you're going to have to make a choice. Do you try to push forward to outrun it, or try to halt the horses?
Oh, halting immediately.
Halting?
Yeah, halting sounds like a great idea.
Alright, roll animal handling.
Can I help?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna need it. I got 7.
Alright, roll
Alright,
again.
roll again.
Okay.
I'm helping because I'm bored in the morning. I'm out in front.
23.
Okay,
That's a
nat 20. Alright, you managed to, with Levere's help, you managed to pull on the reins and get the horses to stop.
While I'm pulling reins, my mouth is I'm just
Now,
holding on to a plank of salt beef.
one last question. Evens or odds?
I'll let you choose, Lavia. There's no wrong answer. I would have made the same.
Let's go with odds.
Odds? Okay.
Never mind. I would have chose the opposite. I'm
Alright, I'm gonna roll it in gameplay.
No.
It's an even.
Alright. So, as you manage to stop, hoping it's right before the mudslide, suddenly you feel rocks and pebbles hitting your head. You can see that, well, no, because of the fog, but you can feel the rumbling getting stronger and stronger as it turns out you have stopped in the pathway of the landslide.
And we all notice this?
Everyone feels it.
What's going on out there?
Mudslide.
Oh dear.
We should probably hoof it.
You have one. Okay. So as you go on the reins, roll animal handling one more time with disadvantage to try and get out of the way before it hits you, because you're right in the path. As you can see the mud starting to.
15. 10.
Shit. Okay, so as you're running, you can see in the fog, you can see maybe like 5 to 10 feet ahead of you. You can see the mudslide going in sort of like a wedge formation, covering the road right behind you and getting closer and getting closer. It actually manages to catch one of the wheels, causing you to veer off the road, which is slick with rain, causing you to start skidding. The horses are now out of control. What do you do?
I'm gonna use my elemental gift to start flying.
Okay.
All right, Ord, try to help us.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, calm the horses. Use your magic to make us stop.
Sorry, I can't do that. I don't have anything prepared to help with that.
I'm gonna start just kind of like, not really slamming full force, but just like, you know, come on. You know, just like rapidly tapping at it. I'm just gonna keep pressing at the emerald on my bracer to hope that it does something.
All right. Corvus is going to. Wait. Your bracer?
Yeah, I'm because remember, I woke up one morning and I had an emerald.
Ah.
It's not empowered yet.
It doesn't seem to
but
do
it's-
anything.
Dang it, magic bracer.
Let's see. Anyone else have any ideas?
Let's get caught in the mudslide.
Yeah, the back of your cart has been
We've lost a wheel, basically.
Let me
You
try
haven't
to pull
lost
it
a
out.
wheel. You haven't lost a wheel. It's definitely wobbly, but it got
Let me try to
clipped.
pull it out.
The wheel?
Everything.
What do you mean?
Sushi.
I don't know.
Sushi,
What are we
we're on a
doing?
moving cart where our horses are skidding out of control.
Yeah, you're basically drifting in the rain. One of your wheels has taken some damage and is wobbling. One of your back wheels, and the mudslide is basically right, like.
Look, my best
You have
option is
an
trying
action.
to use my strength to save us, and I don't.
Can you
can I
help
do
me
that?
then?
All right. Hey, Sushi, hold this and stick it in the ground behind us, and I give her my
Yes,
short
sir.
sword.
All right.
Sir.
Corvus is gonna cast Bless on you, which will give you advantage on.
Now, everyone hold on to Sushi. Stab that in the dirt behind us.
Actually,
All right.
does not help.
Strength
Actually, no. Sushi's gonna cast Guidance.
You mean Corvus?
Or yeah, Corvus is gonna cast Guidance. Sorry, not Bless.
Strength saving throw.
No. It'd be a strength check, but you get a. Let's see. Let me double
D4?
check. I believe so. I'm double checking. I believe it's a D4. Yeah, D4. You get an additional D4. And you're what? Sticking it in the ground?
Yeah, that's what I'm ordering.
Motherfucker.
Well, you got the D4 as well.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, no, that
The good thing
potential
is that Jewel and I are
13.
holding on to you.
All right. You stick it in
Me?
the. You
Well, I'm
stick.
holding on to you.
You stick it in the ground.
Jewel's a
You stick it
Coward
in the
doing
ground
nothing.
and immediately lose your grip, and it gets swallowed by the landslide.
All right, I'm gonna try my sword.
All right.
Yes.
Guidance again.
Okay.
Also, Livia,
Strength
I have a
check.
-1 to strength. What do you want me to do?
It doesn't matter if you've got -1. Holding on to someone helps.
Yeah, holding.
Yeah.
All right.
19.
19. You stick your sword in and manage to hold on to it, and the momentum causes you to spin and face forward once more.
Well, I'm down one short sword.
Yeah.
See,
So-
this is why we use my sword first.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to lose grip and lose your sword.
I have magic. I have chain. I have.
Lavir
it's
doesn't-
very hard for me to lose.
Lavir
my sword.
doesn't know that yet.
No, but I have the chain.
The chain doesn't keep you from losing it. The chain just makes it so you can
comes
pull
back.
it back from a throw.
No,
Yeah.
it can come back even if I lose it. I just need it to be
Well,
within.
yeah,
30
Lavir
feet.
doesn't know that
Yeah,
yet,
it's
though.
I don't know how the chain works.
No, the chain allows you to pull it back. It doesn't automatically come back to you. You have to pull the chain to bring it back to you. But Lavir does not know that your sword will return to you at will because of your new
Your
feat.
at will.
Lavir
Alright,
does
let's
not
do
know
this.
that.
I don't
Let's
know
go.
your magic powers.
Yeah.
Let's go. Push the cart.
Okay, yeah, it's facing. You managed to get it to face forward again, and you're heading in the right direction. The horses are still panicking. Animal handling, whoever's got the reins.
Ooh, can I assist by keeping an eye out for anything that would be anything harmful that would be heading their our way?
22.
It's not needed, but you don't need to assist. But 22, you managed to get a hold of the reins or you managed to gain control of the horses and focus their panic forward on the road and managed to speed up and eventually outrun the landslide. The wheel is still wobbly, but you do manage to finally make it to a safe point. You do slow down once you're confident the landslide won't get you, for fear of the wheel breaking off.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
with a damaged wheel, it's probably going to add a day onto your journey total, unless you get it fixed.
Does anybody have
Cool.
carpenter's tools?
Not at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
I have a poisoner's kit.
I have
Will
playing
that help?
cards.
Well,
Nothing for fixing it, so we just gotta
once
move
we get
slowly.
once we get to somewhere where we can stop, and we'll need to take a look at the wheel.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, it's just like a pin's come loose, and we can just bash it in with a rock.
You could stick a long sword in it.
I have a hammer.
No. Well, the hammer can be used to bash it in instead of the rock.
I
Good.
have a bottle of whiskey.
That's good for later.
I have the tail of a tabaxi for some reason.
That's from one of the cultists.
The other cultists, not either.
That's from the first of the 3 cults that we're dealing with.
Technically, it'd be
Well, technically 4 if you want to count the Lost Wing Dragon whatevers as a cult, but they don't really do anything.
They are a cult, though.
They're a cult in the sense that they are like a religious order that isn't officially recognized, but they're not like summoning shit.
They're
They just
a
have meet-
mystery cult.
They just have meetings.
It's.
They just have meetings.
All right. So
They're okay.
as you slow down and travel safely, is there anything you want to do on this day in particular?
I'm gonna try to reanalyze the ring again. So
All right.
Yeah, I
Roll
have
for
to
it.
at the ring.
All right.
I'm gonna take a look at the wheel.
All right. You pull over on the side of the road to catch your breath and do a short rest. All right.
What's the investigation
Lorcax,
roll
with
for
a
me?
nat 20, looking at the ring, you find that it is not magic in any capacity. It's a ring. Whether
It's
you
just a ring.
yeah, but you're the only character who knows that it's just a ring.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
And
your,
what's the Can you describe? There's like the imagery of the ring again.
it's a think of it as like a class ring. It's silver with some rose gold inlays, and the stone is a circular sapphire with a ruby carved into the shape of a bird in the center.
I'm gonna put it on.
Well, it's currently on Jewel.
Oh, okay. Can I wear it? Just for a second.
I give it to him.
All right,
I put it on.
all right, you put it on.
Oh yeah, you're changing, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Put this ring on and keep the ring on.
Does it do something?
It may do something. I just don't know what exactly yet. But we're gonna have to see.
I put it on.
Alright.
So out of
Alright.
character, he's just fucking with me.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%. It's just a ring.
Internally, I'm thinking, Lorcas is thinking like, it could be, some type of organization associated with this ring, and this is a way to identify themselves. So, if anyone can infiltrate, it's gonna be the Changeling who could best do it. This is all
Out of
internal
character, that's a good
monologue.
idea.
Yeah.
Out of character, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
What?
First I'm gonna do this inside the cart so that my notebook doesn't get wet. Because I assume it's probably still raining.
Yes.
Also, just in his head, Levere's like, I fucking knew it.
What?
Oh, I forgot.
What are you
Remember
forgot
from,
it.
remember what with when I tried to roll Arcana and I beefed it horribly? And you're like, "You're pretty confident? This is about making a storm."
Oh. All right.
So I get into the cart so that my notebook doesn't get wet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if Tross has read the notes yet.
Yes, there is. It's been over a day since you've looked at them. He has responded with an angel. That's concerning. Glad you took care of it. What kind, if I might ask? There may be more to this than we realize.
Okay. I'll write down, I think foot soldier? I think it was a foot soldier type angel. It had some cherubs. Also, do you recognize this ring? And I'll just do as best a sketch as I can.
Alright, roll... God, what would drawing be? Would it be a dexterity check?
Yeah. I'd say that would be a dexterity thing.
Or actually...
Makes no sense.
Yeah, unless you can think of a better way to get the ring's image on.
There used to be a skill for that, but there isn't anymore.
I'd say dexterity. Make a dex check. And remember, you did get a long rest, so you have... Okay.
20.
Alright. Yeah, you managed to draw it pretty well. The message fades into the book, and a few moments later you see a response saying... that could be any number of things. What materials was it made out of? We could figure out where it's from.
Alright. Hey, y'all, what's the ring made of?
Sterling silver. Looks like there's rose gold inlay. And then there's a ruby and a sapphire for the facet.
I'll copy that down and mention. By the way, this is about a. The angel was sent in by a cultist. He said it was clearing the way for its general.
Its captain.
Or for its captain. That's right. Generals are devils, captains are angels.
Alright.
It was clearing the way for its captain. And for now, I'll close the notebook and I'll mention the ring's components, and I'll hop out the cart so I can take a look at the wheel.
All right. The wheel seems to be slightly bent, like 2 degrees. It's like 2 degrees inward at the bottom.
On the axle?
Yeah. So it's just slightly bent.
All right. Is the axle just like a pin that's holding the wheel on, or what?
No. It's like a long metal pole that connects the 2 wheels. It's the back wheel, so it's got it only has 1 pole, unlike the
the front.
Yeah, which have wheels that in segments to be able to turn a bit easier when the horses do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is slightly bent at a 2-degree angle from like straight up.
I don't think that we can fix this with a hammer. Hey Sushi, can you get over here and see if you can just bend this back with your hands?
Yes, sir. Okay. I'll go over and try.
Out of character, Levere doesn't think this will work, but he thinks it's going to be funny to see her try anyway.
Roll a strength check.
Damn it. 9.
Yeah, no, between the mud that's on the wheel, your hands keep slipping. You can't seem to get a decent grip.
I'm gonna try again.
All right. Roll strength.
There you go. Nat 20.
All right. After wiping off your hands and then spitting on them to get a better grip for some reason, to rub them together. Get ready. You do manage to actually pop it right into place, right into the proper angle. The structural integrity has been slightly weakened, but it will be serviceable as long as you don't get caught in another landslide.
All right, that should work until we get back to town.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go back through buskiz. Maybe they have someone who can help us with the wagon. We'll see you in a week. 2 weeks. Because it took a week to get there. It's gonna take a week to get to the mountain. It's gonna take a week to get back to buskiz.
Mm-hmm.
And then another week to get back.
Yeah.
To Teal.
I just had a thought.
What?
Silver,
Dangerous
would I
this
know... no, this is out of character. Silver, would I know of any, secret entrance into wherever the cultists are?
You would know that their entrance is a cave that is in the side of one of the mountainous areas. It's about an hour or two's journey off-road from a cabin that is not a cabin, but a stop for people to rest and recuperate on their travels. But you would also know that it is guarded by a creature from the elemental plane of Earth.
I relay that information. Right. I forgot to mention.
Guess out of character.
I say to the rest, oh, right, I forgot to mention. When we actually get to the entrance, be ready, because there's an elemental from the earthen plane guarding it. I forgot to mention that.
We can handle it.
I mean, we just killed 3 angels.
We killed an angel and 2 cherubs.
My reaction is in memes.
Yeah. I can...
What?
I can take... Because Silver didn't mention that it was an elemental, just that it was a creature. I can take a guess.
Elemental can mean anything, honestly.
I can take a guess as to what, because anytime I interact with the elemental plane of Earth, I always encounter this certain creature that I won't name, because I don't want to metagame. Anyway,
even if you mention what it is, since I have no idea whether or not you're right, but I will never confirm or deny what it is, even if you did say it.
I'll tell you in DMs once we're done for the night.
All right. All right. So you've repaired your wheel. Anything else you want to do in this day? There's still about maybe 4 or 5 hours left of daylight. Granted, it is fairly dark because of the rain, although the rain is lighting up to a light drizzle.
I guess just keep going for a bit and then set up camp.
All right.
And then go off the side of the road, set up camp, all that good stuff.
All right. As you do, as you go throughout your day, thankfully no more landslides. The rain does pick back up, but you do find a cave a bit off-road. That would be a great place to set up camp.
It's not the cave, is it?
No, of course not. You're still You're still 4 days away. Well, 3 days away from the place, from the cave.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So we go off the side of the road and we just see a cave.
Well, you can see it from the road.
Yeah.
But it looks like it would be a good place to stop for the night, as it's starting to get dark.
All right, we will go into the spooky cave.
Well, it's not spooky.
We'll check.
It's a cave.
We'll go in and see if it's clear first, and then we'll decide if we can camp in it.
I will
All right.
go first.
All right, roll perception.
Cool.
Roll perception as you enter the cave.
$21.
All right. So, as you look around, you don't see anything necessarily out of the ordinary. You can hear the drip of... Well, no, because it's raining. You wouldn't hear the drip of the water falling down. But you can see that there is... You can see the raindrops, like, coalescing at the entrance, as rain does. So the entrance is a bit, like, wet. However, it is at a slight slope, so that it doesn't fill the cave. As far as you can tell, it at an initial glance, it does seem to be safe.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like it's great for the rest of us to pile in and then check out maybe a little deeper. Just, to be sure.
All right. Going into the cave, you can see that it goes back maybe about 40 feet and is more or less a circle, not like a perfect circle, but more like a natural shape that
cavern.
Yeah, a natural cavern. It doesn't seem to go too far back, but as the light outside is fading, it does become harder to see in here without a light.
Or dark vision.
Yeah, or dark vision. But you do have dark vision, so you can see the end and don't see anything. You don't see, like, any monsters or anything.
Oh,
Cool.
so this is what I've been missing.
What, a cave?
No, I can see in the dark now.
Oh,
Everything's
congrats.
so gray.
Yeah,
World has gone gray, passes every day.
yeah, that happens.
Ah.
Corvus
That's
sees it in
illegal.
green because of the goggles.
You couldn't see in the dark before. That's weird.
It's a whole thing with him, and I point to the lantern.
Does the lantern produce light?
It can, but doesn't. But I don't have it lit.
Oh, okay.
I can just like open it up like a lantern and light it.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm tempted to just cast darkness.
Don't.
So, do y'all set up camp in here? There is enough room to set up the tents, or at least a couple of the tents.
If you cast darkness in the cave, I'm putting you inside of the room for 11 minutes.
You can hold your breath that long. You'd only have to hold your breath for a minute.
I'll go to sleep.
All right. Who gets first watch?
I'll do it.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception.
Nat 20, 25.
All right.
I see.
As the sword outside gets worse and worse, and you can hear the crackle of thunder, you're pretty sure you also hear the sound of what sounds like a whisper, like right behind your ear.
I turn my head.
You don't see anything there.
I must be hearing things.
As you're going around, did y'all light a campfire?
Yeah, in the cave.
Okay. As the smoke is going to the going up the layering on the ceiling and exiting out through the entrance, you could swear that you saw some weird shapes in it. But eventually, your time is up.
I'm gonna make a quick wisdom roll.
All right.
Just to quantify Levere's thoughts on it. A 13.
All right.
I'm gonna say that reads as Levere being like, "Ah, man, being captain is stressful."
All right.
Yep.
Who are you picking for second watch, or who calls second watch?
I'll take second.
All right.
All
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm gonna go get some more water.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception.
13.
All right.
I'm going to use my Pact of the Talisman, where I add a D4 to the roll to see if it's better. So that's 13 plus 3, 16.
All right. So you begin to feel as you're going, you feel a chill. You feel a chill run down your spine. A wind of cold air that at first you thought was coming from the cave's entrance as the storm rages. As the lightning flashes and the thunder rolls, not far from you, it's loud, almost deafening. You could have swore you heard a scream right behind you, faded.
I'm gonna look behind me.
As you look behind you, there's nothing there, but a gust of wind blows out the campfire in its entirety.
Let me do a wisdom roll real quick. Fuck.
Alright. Well then.
It was a 6.
Yeah. What were you checking?
Guess it was the wind. Guess it was the wind.
Alright. As you have that thought, let me see. I need to roll. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
All right. As you have that thought, you suddenly feel a cold hand gripping the side of your face. You look to see a gaunt, bony fingers, small, as you take 8 necrotic damage. And turning around, you see a spectral creature draped in tatters. No feet. Its body fades before that. And it just stares at you with its hand outstretched. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Dang.
Well, dang, diggity dang.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Check out some of the other stuff on the channel, such as Pokemon Black, which is the Let's Play that I'm doing, as well as DK64. I am doing a 101% Let's Play with Biddy, who is the player that plays Levere. There's also Curse of Strahd, run by our very own Chalkfee, which all of us, sans Gabby, play in.
Oh, it looks like I came back during the credits. Hello.
Hello.
It's not a good, Curse of Strahd's kind of falling apart.
We're having fun.
Still falling to pieces. Anyway.
So there's also Force Unleashed and Alice Madness Returns, which are run by Scraps. And
what kind of game is Force Unleashed again?
Character action.
Oh, yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, it's
it's
a character action game. You know, like Bayonetta.
Okay. What was that weird
well, whatever it is, we'll whatever you're about to say, we could do after the credits. I just don't want the credits to run for like 5 minutes. So for the
what spell would you guys like at home?
If you could cast a D&D spell, just one spell, doesn't matter the level, you can cast it and you only have one spell slot a day of the appropriate level. What spell would it be?
Wish.
You know what, that's fair. Well, you have a chance to lose it every time you cast it.
True.
I would
either
do
Unseen Servant or Change Self.
Yeah, I'd do Alter Self.
Yeah, that's it.
Prestidigitation.
You know what, that's valid. All right.
Incarnation.
I'll
fireball.
never have to take a shower again.
Fireball.
All right. With that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody.
Bye.